Howdy folks, it's RJ Helms here with City Skylines After Dark. This is the new expansion to the game City Skylines. If you're not familiar, City Skylines is a city builder game that was published by Paradox, developed by Colossal Order. The base game came out in March of this year and is really, truly excellent. And I've been kind of thinking about doing a Let's Play series of it for some time now. This is kind of the perfect opportunity. The first expansion DLC, After Dark, just came out today. Today, at the time that I'm recording this, it'll probably be yesterday when this actually gets up online. And so I figured this is a perfect opportunity to take a look and see what this is all about. I've actually not played this at all. This is my very first time recording here that I've launched the game since I downloaded the After Dark expansion. So I'm just going to be kind of learning as I record, and hopefully that will work to some extent. So let's just jump right into it. I have disabled all of the mods that I have. I've just launched it with the disable mods command line switch, just because I'm not sure about compatibility and I'm going to be starting a new map anyways for the expansion. So I figured that was a safe place to start, and then if things go well, I can slowly reintroduce them. I do have a couple assets installed, but they're all just interchanges, so they shouldn't present any problem. That's one thing that's really cool about this game, is that there's a huge potential for mods and a lot of assets and maps in the Steam Workshop that have been created by the community. So let's jump right into it. I'm going to start a new game, and I think I am going to do this on this Dardanelles map, which I downloaded from the workshop. I've been meaning to play on this for some time, and haven't yet, so might be a fun challenge for a place to start with the new DLC. So as far as a thing, let's to name our city, I'm not sure. A tropical name, eh? Why don't we call it Tropico, after another great city builder sort of game, or game series. So let's get started and jump right into this and see, well, A, if this works. Oh, there's some new loading screens that are obviously showing off the After Dark DLC. So if you're familiar with the base game and not familiar with the DLC, if you're not familiar with anything about this, oh, there we are, right into the game, perfect. The After Dark DLC, I'll just pause here, introduces a day-night cycle and a bunch of other features. The day-night cycle is actually in the game for free, whether you buy the DLC or not, but it adds a bunch of features around that day-night cycle, and I really have no idea how any of them are going to work. Like I said, I have not actually fired this game up at all since I got the DLC. I've seen a couple YouTube videos, people who got advanced copies and are Let's Playing and things like that, but I kind of thought it would be nice to start for myself. So I guess the first thing we have to do is decide where we want to start our city. I'm going to want to pull this highway farther down, certainly. I have a highway right now, so I'll just start with a basic two-lane road and just kind of pull this down. Yeah, and let's build our city down by the shore here. So I'm going to do the same thing with this map. I can use the grid I've placed here to try to keep a consistent distance. Doesn't always work so well, but this will be fine. Okay, so you come out to there, and then you can come out straight, right down to the same endpoint. Perfect. Let me upgrade these to one-way roads. This is the right direction, yeah? You're going the wrong way. There we go. I'm already missing my mods. Because there's a extended road upgrade tool that makes doing this a lot easier. Okay, there we go. And you should complain that there's no way onto it, but not have any arrows, and this should be good all the way up to here. Yes, which it is. And then do the road into town. Seems to be going well enough. Start complaining that you don't go anywhere. Perfect. Now build a little 2-lane road connecting these up. You can just get connected straight and it'll now nice. And a curving road down this waterfront, down this way out to that. Just out to there. Not super thrilled about this, so let's clean that up. Maybe if I... Oh no, that's just gonna make it worse. Okay, so how do I want to manage this to make it pretty? I think the trick is to actually go higher. Oh, no, that doesn't do what I want. No, I think I had it best in the first place. We'll just have to deal with that. That does seem to be the lie of the land. Okay, so now where do we want to actually start building our city? I think right around here, by the shore here, is a good place to start. Let's build a little... Oh yeah, that's great. Little thing like this, and up on this side, a thing like that. Let's just zone the whole interior residential, and we'll be on our way. Hopefully. Alright, we can unpause the game now, and let's look at our starting services. So as far as water, what's our flow like? Okay, so the water's all flowing this way, which means that I'm going to want my water system intake here and outlet down there. You can just connect those two straight up and then that covers the whole town, and now all we need is power. Oh yeah, and that's really cool. Up upon this hillside, overlooking the city, there is plenty of wind power. Okay, so let's just pull these guys down to connect them. And just like that, this hooks up, we will have all our services we need. So we've got surplus of electricity, got a surplus of water, and we're starting to have people move in, hopefully. And we will slowly but surely see increased demand for other types of buildings as time goes on. Yeah, and here we are. Oh yeah, and there is the day-night indicator right here. So it is the afternoon. Oh, this map is great. That's going to be a lot of fun to build on. Yeah, that is really cool. Oh, and this is great because I could build a... I've already got that lined up perfectly for an eventual bridge over here. So this might actually become more highway in the future. But we are getting way ahead of ourselves by worrying about that. Okay, so we are getting about 141 people. So let's look at adding some other types of services. So if I think that this is going to become more highway as time goes on. I think a good thing to do would be to actually build our little industrial park, such as it is, over here. Just something simple like that. One road. Come on, snap to 90 degrees. There you are. Alright, oh, I know all these things. Oh, and here's nighttime coming on. Very cool. Alright, and you guys obviously need power. Oh, cool. Night's coming in. So this is the reveal of what nighttime in City Skylines After Dark looks like. And I really like it. That's awesome. There's the moon coming up. Yeah, and it's a nice touch, I think, that all of the different types of roads have different colors of lights. There's a little bit of subtle variation even inside of them. Maybe I'm just tripping there, but you know, it looks like it. I'm just to represent the different types of lamps that are used. Yeah, see, there's a highway. No, that's not a highway. That's just a two-lane road. This is the highway. And the sodium lights on the big avenues. Okay, so we need to put in some commercial zones. Probably just a stretch along this. Oh, I'm broke. Let's go into our budget panel and fix that. Oh, and here's the day and night sliders. Alright, so I'm producing twice as much power as I need so I can bring down my power budget. Oh, and I'm producing like 10 times the amount of water I need so I can bring these guys down all the way to minimum. Alright, that power budget went down a little bit too far. Okay, and hopefully this will put me in the black. Let's fast forward. Okay, now I am profitable again, so let's have to wait a little while. Until I've got the money to extend this out to have water service. But while I'm waiting, I'm going to plop down some more residential zones in the area that I know is already served by water. Alright, we're down to being low on power, so let's bring this guy back up to 100. That cut wasn't needed. Yep, sorry commercial zones, you guys aren't very happy with... Okay, there. We made it to the next level, so this is Little Hamlet, unlocks garbage, healthcare, education. Lets me take out a loan, which is very handy. And also gives me a reward of $20,000. Which makes it pretty trivial to expand that. Okay, so I need, first things first, more power. Still doing just fine on the water, and I've got my budget slashed, so it'll be a long time before I need to worry about more power or more water infrastructure. Let's just put down some more residential zoning over here. A little bit can be commercial. Let's start thinking about our services. So first things first is the school. Right on this main street is a pretty logical place to do it. Alright, and I'm out of money again, so I will need to take out a loan for the medical clinic and garbage, but I want those sooner rather than later, especially the garbage care, or garbage thingy. So let's take out a loan, $20,000. Let's build a garbage dump. Will it cover my whole city if I put it down here by the industrial zone? Yes, it will. I don't want to put it right on this street, because like I said, this will probably become a highway in the fullness of time. But a ways up, this industrial area seems like the perfect place for it. What's a medical clinic cost? $10,000. Put this down over here. It'll cover almost everything. It won't cover the entirety of the industrial zone, but best bang for your buck for covering the city with just one building. Cool. Yeah, so here's some people starting to complain about not having garbage coverage. That you can see the garbage trucks going, so that should take care of itself pretty quickly. So I got some more demand for residential. I think the solution for this is going to be pull a couple roads down here. And just fill in this little neighborhood. It's already got full water coverage, and it should have all the other services. Have the land value map unlocked yet? No, I don't. That's one thing that's supposed to be in this DLC, is that being on a coast like this increases the land value, because that was a bit of a problem in the base game, was that kind of geographic features, especially shorelines, didn't count for land value. So places that were actually right on the water like this would have a very low land value, because they were on the edge of your city, rather than what you'd expect, which is a pretty high one. Alright, we're in the red a little bit, so I'm going to pull down my education budget just a touch, because my one school is only half full. I think around 80% is a good number. That's perfect. Okay, and where to next? I've got low demand for everything. I'm getting buildings leveling up. Okay, and it's residential demand rising again. I feel like pretty soon I'm going to want more industry, so I'll just put this down. Yeah, just like that. Perfect. As that grows, it should satisfy the industrial demand, so I can build some more. Build some more residential zones. Bam and bam. A little wonky, but it'll do. One thing I can do is clean up these power lines. This doesn't need to stretch all the way here, because soon we'll be able to just join up right there. Oh, and the lights are coming on. There is the sunset. And since this is expanding kind of slowly, I'll put some more commercial in this area. It's pretty realistic, I think, for a town this size, just to have along the main drag the land use be somewhat mixed. Okay, so here we are at the next level. Worthy Village, population 750. So that should give me some more money. And also, districts policies, a second loan, district specializations, services policies, fire department, police department, unique buildings, a couple of policies with the basic specializations for industry, police and fire services. As I can see here, yeah, that's what I suspected. This whole area is pretty fertile farmland, so that could be a fun thing to do in the near future for my, my next industrial area is actually put in an area, maybe have this whole thing be a district that is declared a agricultural specialization, and this can stay as just the filthy industry of its own. And that makes sense, because the agriculture can be a bit closer to the town. But first things first, let's get our fire and police services in place. I don't know if I can cover this whole city with one fire station. Because here covers this whole side of the map, but barely covers the industrial zone. And here covers the industrial zone quite nicely. Yeah, I'm gonna need two. Alright, let's crank up the speed. Grow the city a little bit. And then worry about that. Yeah, I'm not going to zone this because I can neaten up that power line. You know, for example, if I just do this, then I can tear down these things, and now I can zone this in a bit more effectively. Let me do the same thing down here. Axe these. These can also be pretty successful residential zones. And now my sewage treatment is showing having no power. Oh, because there's a power shortage. Oh, one more of these guys up on the hill. I want to raise this budget up a bit. Right, and people are starting to complain about crime, starting to complain about water shortages. Oh, that water shortage is legitimate. That was just bad coverage. Yeah, so I'm going to need that second loan to finish providing fire and police services. So if this covers up to here, the next fire station has to go down there. As far as police, it's going to be the same thing. How much are you going to cover? Yeah, it is going to be just about the same thing. Oh, tiny town, population 1100. Yeah, biking. So there's a whole bunch of new policies. That's pretty cool. So, pet ban, smoking ban, parks and rec, we knew about those. So school's out. Only a small portion of the eligible citizens will go to study in the university. That's really cool, because one problem that a lot of cities had in the base game was too many university-educated citizens, so buildings that needed lower-educated people had a hard time finding workforce. Encourage biking. Most citizens will prefer bicycles over motor vehicles. NIMBY. No loud noise in the night. Leisure specialized areas will close for the night. An old town. Only residents and businesses can use the area for motor vehicles. Ban other motor traffic. That's kind of cool. And then, of course, the high school. Okay, well, I think this is a good place to put a break in this episode. So this has been City Skylines After Dark. Just getting into it now, but I think so far it's pretty cool. And I will be back in another episode to continue this game. So thanks so much for watching. Leave a comment below if you have any feedback. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. And if this is something you're interested in, please do check out City Skylines and After Dark. I'll put a link to the Steam page below. It's a really, really cool game from an awesome independent developer, so definitely something worth supporting in my opinion. Alright, so I'll see you in the next episode, and thanks so much.